Hello everybody. So this is a requested video, this time on Father Patrick J Conroy. So your comments. Paul Ryan just fired the House chaplain, who is a Catholic priest. Ryan and Nancy Pelosi are both Catholic. Can you do a reading to see if the priest knows something that got him fired? I suspect that this man knows something that Ryan or someone else like Pence does not want to get out. And I just read that Father Patrick Conroy, who just got fired by Ryan, is not only a Jesuit priest but also a lawyer. That just makes it more compelling to ask you to read on him. He must have heard an earful from the Catholics in the Senate, especially in the confessional. Okay. I've been wondering why Paul Ryan would fire the House chaplain, Father Patrick J Conroy, as there's much confusion among Congress members as to why he did it. Some speculate it was because of a prayer he said in the House before the tax bill was passed, asking members to remember to be fair to all, not just one segment of society. Some are saying he was getting too political. Ryan uses Catholicism when it suits him, yet he fires a Catholic priest who had been there for 7 years out of the blue. Are you able to read why? What his motive was? Was it a Republican or an evangelical thing? Thank you so much. Okay, so I've done a reading earlier on this, and I got some results that I will share with you. But at first, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna just do this fresh start. To see if I get similar results, if it's a confirmation of some sort. Okay, so let's do it first from Paul Ryan's perspective. Why did he fire Father Patrick J Conroy? What's the reason? Why did he do it? Yeah, so from the previous reading, the message was extremely clear. Has to do with this card that just flew. It was pretty clear, but I'm just curious to see if it comes up now too. Ooh, okay. Now I couldn't find the exact reason, but I found like a detail that was sticking out of the of the cards that was just clear. Yeah, it's a woman. It's a confirmation for sure. It's a woman. It's a possibility it's even more women. Yeah, and it's somehow women are behind us. At least one woman in particular, but I think like there's a possibility because I got the 3 of Cups from the previous reading, like the 3 women, and here I have the 2 queens and the knave. There are women behind this. This female energy is strongly behind this, and it does have to do with the collective there, with something that involves all the people there in the White House, the tens. The reason. So it's a confirmation that it is, and Paul Ryan didn't do it himself. He had an agreement. He had a compromise with this woman or women to do it. He was being given an order or something like this. Let's do it now from this woman's perspective as why. See what we get now. Yeah, I know it's a confirmation. It's the 3rd reading that I'm doing, and it has the same message. It's a woman behind this. A woman, or it's a high possibility there's more women behind this. But I think one of them, she's angry. She's angry, and she had the 10 of Swords energy coming up twice. She's disappointed, feels betrayed or something like this. Tell us something about this woman, why she did it. Woman or woman? What's the reason behind it? What's going on? New beginnings. The Tower. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, the Tower. It was something for her that was crushing for her. She's like suffered this major disappointment with this father, Patrick J Conroy. And again, the star card, like high aspirations. Yeah, it was a compromise. I get this card again. These two, at least 3 actually, from the previous reading that you didn't see. I did it. I'm just filming this one. So yeah, there was a compromise. This is Paul Ryan. She paid him to do the job for her. The knights and the knaves you can see as people sometimes. And this being the knave, it could be also another woman. So 2 people here. So yeah, it's a compromise. And behind this, the reason behind this, we have the Ten of Swords energy and the Tower energy. The Ten of Swords came up twice. She's extremely disappointed in this Patrick J, in this father, Patrick J Conroy. She's extremely disappointed in him, and it was her decision, and she made this Paul Ryan do it. Compromises came up again. So yeah, like the cards are clear. They're sending this consistent message. It's a woman behind this, or a woman that maybe other women around her. It's somehow it's about something that involves all of them, like the whole collective. Because we had the tens, and I had it in the previous reading before. It's something about the whole collective there at the White House, the whole administration, and the reason is because she is extremely devastated about something and disappointed and feels betrayed somehow or backstabbed by Father Patrick J Conroy. So I think it's a personal vendetta or something like this. And give us some let's do the relationship with this woman and Patrick J Conroy, Father Patrick. What's going on? Give us some, what's the dynamic there? Her, him. Secured her position. Greedy, she needs to be safe. Magician, manipulator. Again, Ten of Swords. Extreme disappointment. Extreme disappointment and betrayal. The Magician. She's manipulated. It's manipulation, maybe, something like this. Here is him needing to change plan now. So he has to leave this behind and do something else. 3 of Wands, looking towards the future now. Never mind what happened. Towards the future. And she's here like with this greedy energy, trying to protect herself and feel safe and secure. So yeah, it is like, this is a confirmation again that it is because of she feels like this. She feels extremely let down somehow. Let's see how this Paul Ryan really feels about this. So he just did what he was told. I feel like it wasn't his decision. He has like connection with this woman or woman or women, and he did what he was told. Had an agreement. But I want to see what he personally thinks about this about this firing of Patrick J Conroy, or I want to see his stand on this. If he actually feels something about it, like has an opinion, or he just obeyed the orders. Again, new beginning, new horizon. See, it's a confirmation. It did it because he received her. It has to do with like the again 10 of Pentacles, the administration there, the people. This father probably would influence other people, so they probably didn't want him to influence like the White House staff, or I don't know what the chaplain does. I don't know, like you guys said, like listen to their confessions and something like this. So they wanted to cut him away from the group. He's again this Nine of Cups. Not sure how to make it like again like it's a confirmation. Again, the Six of Coins, like, you know, receiving money, having some sort of a compromise to do this, like some sort of a deal, because this is the reason, this betrayal, and they didn't want him to influence other people. Also, it also somehow the collective plays into this. The idea of the group there, the group of people there, it has an importance in this. So they wanted to cut this father Patrick J Conroy from this group of people. So this is behind this. Like he didn't do it. He didn't have any opinions. He just obeyed the orders. He did what he was told. He did, you know. He doesn't really care. He did what, but this is behind it. This complete, I don't know, betrayal. I don't know if it's something personal, or I don't know. Let's do something now. Let's, from her perspective, this woman, whoever she is, what was that all about? What's the betrayal about? What's going on? Give us some clues about that Ten of Swords. What happened from her perspective? Okay. Like, oops. Ta-da! The ending. The firing. She's been waiting for something, moving along. Yeah. It comes up again, like for sure. He was waiting for something. She's been waiting for something. I'm not sure. There's this patience energy. Seven of Pentacles, and worry maybe even. Maybe he didn't take her, maybe she made him an offer or something like this, or I don't know. Maybe he didn't take, and there was this animosity between them, or this, like this Knight of Swords, this. Maybe she asked him to do something and he didn't do it. He got mad when she asked him, and I don't know. Moving on, trampling him, like, you know, with a carriage, walking all over him, moving on over his, you know, leaving him behind there. So there was this energy between them, like anger, not necessarily like, you know, not necessarily anger like screaming and yelling, but like when someone maybe says something to you that you profoundly disagree with and stirs this feeling in you. It could be this, like this, even like righteous anger or something like this ugh, you're strongly opposing that. So yeah, for sure there was this played a role, this big major disappointment behind this firing, and it's a woman clearly. Yeah, so I don't know what else details I can find other than this Paul Ryan dude had a compromise with this lady, who is a possibility that there are even more women involved in this, but one is for sure. And the reason she wanted him fired is because she felt betrayed or disappointed, or like she suffered some sort of, I don't know, she needed to get rid of him so she can start somehow new, and they needed him to be out of the White House so he cannot, somehow to cut him away from people there. So it also had the idea of the collective plays into it somehow. So it might have been a personal vendetta. It might have been. What else can I ask? Let's make one from the father Patrick Conroy's perspective. What's going on? What happened? Let's see from his perspective. Yeah, like this is the third reading I'm doing, and I get the same message. Like the female energy comes up really strong, like really strong, and it's a high possibility that there are more women involved, but at least one that is very angry for sure. And we had the Tower energy, and the Ten of Swords is behind us. Like she feels like that. She feels betrayed. She feels destroyed somehow. A big disappointment with this father, Patrick J Conroy, and Paul Ryan couldn't give a crap. He just did that compromise, did what he was asked. He doesn't really care. But now let's see from Patrick J Conroy's perspective. So it was not his decision. It was the woman behind this. A woman, or maybe more women. Well, let's see from Patrick's perspective. Patiently waiting, planning. This is her. Maybe she offered him something. The Knave of Chalices. And again, he was angry. Maybe I don't know. I could interpret this again. This Knave of Pentacles. Maybe there are more women who made him some sort of a proposal. He delayed it. He didn't want to do it with this Four of Swords. Maybe he was actually quite angry that he was asked. They had some sort of a quarrel. They had some sort of for sure they had a disagreement, and he was mad. We had the Knight of Swords, and now we have the King of Swords. So he was quite angry, or I'm not sure. I don't think like angry with screaming and angry, but like inside, feeling very, you know, displeased and dissatisfied and unhappy with whatever she was presenting. Whatever she was, I don't know. He didn't want to do it maybe with this Four of Swords. He kept postponing it. Sorry about the noise. And yeah, I don't know. It could be something like this. It's some sort of a disagreement between this Patrick J Conroy and a woman, or even more women, because we have two. Like it's not just a woman. Like, oh, I have repeatedly coming up more women in the same, you know, spread. So yeah, I'm not sure. What else? How does he feel about this? After this, what happened? Okay. See where his energy at this present moment. What's going on with him at this present moment? There's a cat fight between Father Patrick J Conroy and women there in the White House. Damn. So he's angry. He was angry too. I had twice, like I got confirmation. I got twice displeased with something that he was presented. And then probably him saying that may have played a role. Like maybe he said what he said about all people, sort of to attack her by saying that also, and their whatever they were trying to do, and maybe that was like the what filled the the glass and made them decide to get him fired. I don't know. Let's see where he is right now. What's happening with him? Patrick J Conroy. What's going on with Father Patrick J Conroy at this present moment? Okay. It's a block in the road for him. He's stressed out. They had an alliance. This is Paul Ryan and that woman. Another confirmation that he didn't do it out of his own will. A woman, see, a woman made him do it. They had an alliance. We had this woman again. It comes up really strong, the message that this Paul Ryan had an agreement with a woman, and that this behind this is what motivated her to want Father Patrick fired. Yeah, and this like it's probably he's angry about it. So this is right now he's angry about this. This is Father Patrick, and this is this woman that had Ryan had a pact with Ryan to fire him. So it's a block for him. It's an obstacle for him now that he got fired. He's not happy. He's all for, like, I don't know, the sun is like openness. This is like his energy, truth, openness, something like this. So he's it's like he has an open heart, but also with the sword of justice and truth. It's probably he didn't want to do a compromise with them, and it pissed her off. And yeah, it's a battle between, it's a cat fight between this Father Patrick J Conroy and this woman. I don't know who she is. So it's a confirmation again that Paul Ryan didn't take this decision himself. It's a woman clearly behind this. A woman who is has been disappointed, pissed off, or something like this. But so there's a disagreement there. There's some conflict and tension there between Father Patrick J Conroy or a woman, and I feel like there are also other women around this woman. Somehow I feel like she's supported by other women. Like there is like a clique there, a group, but she's the main. There's a main woman figure there. So Paul Ryan obeyed an order. He had a compromise. He didn't do this because he wanted to do it. He do it because he had an agreement with this woman to do it. So this is what I could get from the cards. Now I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see what comes up. If the truth comes out, we'll have to see. Okay, so this was the reading. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.